Hello, Sat Sri Akal. Today I'm going to share for Punjabi beginners how many dialects the Punjabi language has. So here is something that might surprise you. When people say they speak Punjabi, they might actually be speaking a completely different version of Punjabi than someone else who also says the same thing. That's because Punjabi is not just a single way of speaking. According to the Linguistic Department of Punjabi University, there are 28 dialects of Punjabi. 28. Now let that sink in. But don't worry, we're not going to go through all 28 today. I will give you a glimpse of it. But we are going to look at the most important ones you are likely to come across. So let's get started. First up is Majhi. Majhi. This is considered the heart of Punjabi. It is spoken in major cities like Lahore, Amritsar, Sialkot, right in the center of Punjab. Linguistics call it as Taksali Boli, which basically means it's influenced by all other dialects around it. Think of it as the melting pot of Punjab. So this is also the dialect most closely associated with standard Punjabi. So if you are a beginner, this is probably where you want to start. Now next one is Malwai. Malwai is head over to the eastern side of Punjab, Indian Punjab, places like Ludhiana, Bathinda, Firozpur, and you will hear Malwai. It also stretches into parts of Haryana. This is a widely spoken dialect and one of the most recognizable in Indian Punjab. Now this third one, there's a cool one, Doabi. Ever heard of Doaba? The name literally comes from Persian Doab, meaning the land between two waters. It is a region between the rivers Beas and Satluj, covering cities like Jalandhar and Hoshiarpur. Doabi speakers are also very well known for their communities abroad. A huge portion of Punjabi diaspora in countries like UK, Canada, Australia are Doabi speakers. Pothohari. Let's move to the north. This one is fascinating. Pothohari is spoken all the way from Kashmir down to Jhelum and even covers Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. It shares some similarities with the Hindko dialect, which is spoken in areas like Peshawar in the northwest. It's a dialect with a very distinct sound. Once you hear it, you will know it. Pothohari. Now moving to the next one, then we have Jangvi, or some people call Jangvi. Jangvi is also called Jangli in the dialect. Spoken across Faisalabad, Chung, Chiniot, this dialect has a very regional earthy character to it. The word Jangli might sound funny, but it simply refers to the open wild land of that region. Nothing to worry about. It's a beautiful language. And finally, the one we are covering today is Multani. Multani is very special. Spoken in southern deserts of Punjab, Multan, Pawalpur, Khairpur. Multani is considered the most distinct of all Punjabi dialects. Some say it's barely recognizable as Punjabi at all. Those who know it describe it as a very mithi, sweet boli language, a sweet, soft way of speaking. This region is also the land of Muslim Sufi saints, giving the dialect a deeply poetic, spiritual flavor. As you move further south, Multani blends more and more into Sindhi, and there it's known as Siraiki, which interestingly in itself is a Sindhi word meaning Nadran. So the big takeaway from today's lesson is Punjabi is rich, it's layered, it stretches across mountains and rivers and deserts and borders, and every region has given its own unique flavor and personality. As a beginner, don't feel overwhelmed by this. Just know that Punjabi you are learning is a doorway into one of the most beautiful, diverse languages in the world. And that's something worth being excited about, right? See you in the next lesson. Till then, Sat Sri Akal.